Hi Ultimate Gardeners, welcome back to the Ultimate Gardening channel. I'm Emmanuel, well known as the Ultimate Gardener. In today's exciting sprouting video, I'm going to give you guys the proper way on how to propagate begonias. There's multiple different varieties out there of begonias, and this method is used on all varieties because all begonias are sort of propagated the same way. And so today I'm going to show you guys how to multiply it. Here I have this beautiful begonia right here that was gifted to me. The blooms are very pretty. If I could find the name or variety of this specific begonia and the photo of the flowers, I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys. But I absolutely love it, and so we'll be planting them in these containers right here. They gave us 3 cuttings, so we have 3 pots. And so the basic things you're gonna need for propagation is 3 pots. I would recommend going with a 1 gallon size container because begonias need that space to grow. So I have 3 1 gallon size containers. Rooting hormone. I recommend the Garden Safe Take Root Rooting Hormone. It works like magic. A pair of pruners, and of course your cuttings. One thing you have to acknowledge is your cuttings have to be submerged in water so they won't die. You can't plant cuttings automatically because just right when they're cut, they prefer to be in the water for a bit, and then you go out and propagate them. And so yeah, let me go ahead and bring up the camera closer, and we're gonna go ahead and start this propagation method. So Ultimate Gardeners, here it is. So first things first, let me go ahead and move aside the pots right there. And so we have our first pot right here, the rooting hormone, and let me go ahead and take our first cutting, which will be this one. So first things first, you want to go ahead and look at your cutting and make sure that there's no obvious fungus or anything like that to the cutting, because if there's any type of damage or any type of disease on it, that cutting cannot be propagated because it won't do good. So next, you want to go ahead and take off any blooms that are currently on there, because blooms like this take up a lot of energy towards the plant, so you want to focus the energy on rooting, not flowers. Next step is to go ahead and take out any damaged or dying leaves off of the plant, because dying and damaging leaves have a ton of energy on them, and so you don't want that energy spent on trying to keep those leaves alive. You want to spend that energy on new growth and new roots. So next is you want to go ahead and open up your rooting hormone. This is how the rooting hormone looks like. Next, you want to go ahead and make a hole in your soil, a decent hole, like so. Make sure it is close enough for the deep. Then you want to go ahead and get your cutting, cut the end off like that, and then you want to go ahead and scrape the cutting so some of that tissue could be exposed to the rooting hormone and way more better root growth. Then you want to get your cutting, dip it in the rooting hormone, shake off the excess, have your rooting hormone like that, get your pot, put the cutting in there, and then refill back up with soil. Press it down, tap the sides, press it down again, make sure it's like that. And then you want to go ahead and water it. All of these will be watered after this video. And so yeah, now let me go ahead and do that with all the cuttings, and then I'm gonna give you guys an entire care guide on what to do with them. So Ultimate Gardeners, all 3 cuttings have been placed on their pots, and now they're ready to grow on. So a few key points on caring for your cuttings is, first, they have to be placed in a full shaded location where the hot sun doesn't get to them. Second, watering has to be constant, meaning every day, so your cuttings can have some type of water, because they're technically stems in soil, so they don't have any type of water source. So you want to water every single day. No fertilizer necessary, because cuttings don't even have roots, and so if you feed them fertilizer, it's a bit way too overpowering because they're sending energy into roots and new foliage growth. They don't need time for fertilizer right now, so skip on that. So after that, once everything has rooted and put it on a new growth, make sure to place it on the correct sun exposure. Begonias prefer partial sun, and so once the rooting has established and the plants are established, place them in the partial sun area, and then stay on top of trimming. Fertilize once a month. That's when your cuttings have been rooted and you see that your propagation has been successful. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this exciting sprouting video, you guys. So let me go ahead and wrap it up for you guys. Jesus. So ultimate gardeners, that's going to be it for this exciting sprouting video. I am very pleased with the product right now. I'm very happy on how everything came out. And so yeah, another thing, thank you guys so much for 1,220 subscribers. That means a ton to me. A huge shout out to all of you guys, and a huge shout out to Jordan Matter once again for helping me out. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to support my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified when a new exciting sprouting video comes out, just like this one, make sure to hit that bell notification button so you get notified when a new exciting sprouting video comes out. Thank you all so much for watching, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye guys.